Welcome on in, everybody. I am so excited to see you live today, but for all of you guys doing the replay, so excited to take you through this glute and ab specific drop set workout. We have 20 minutes. We're going to get this done. It's going to be really efficient, and we're going to use drop sets today. So we're going to warm up, and then I'm going to explain a little bit about how to set up, because I have a really unique way that we're going to utilize our 552 Select Tech dumbbells. So if you're ready, go ahead and take those legs wide, and we're going to start with just a little bit of a bend to extend. So we're going to wake up through the glutes, the adductors, the hamstrings. So come down, we're going to bend, and then I want you to press your hips up, and we're going to extend. And I want you to ease into this, so it's a little bit of range of motion right off the bat going into that stretch. So deep squat, and then press up. And feel the length through the hamstrings as the glutes go up. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Joseph. Great to see you guys. Good. Then push those hips all the way up. And again, you want to ease into it. And I'm watching the clock. We're going to take 3 minutes here off the top before we get into our working sets. Good. One more. And then from here, I just want you to slowly come up and then shift your weight side to side, but be really mindful of your hips, pushing side to side, but also keeping straight. So I'm not going backwards. If you recall our hip-specific mobility, we did some of these, and actually this is the hip-specific mobility that we did a couple weeks ago is a great warm-up for this if you want to come back and do that and pair those together. Good. Go a little bit deeper when you can, and we're going to go and switch up in just a couple seconds here. Good. Feel the length through the adductors. Give me one more each direction. Hi, Claire. And then slowly come up, keeping those hips forward. Now we're going to do some hip shifts side to side. And again, just as I mentioned, not going backwards, just going side to side, opening up through the adductors. Just a couple more shifts, and then we're going to focus on single sides. Good. All right, plant one foot down, take the other, and I want you to go in and out. So really creating mobility through the hip. And these are all really important to make sure that you're ready for the exercises that we have coming. So light foot toe tap on one side, other side firmly planted. We're also heating up that supporting leg as well. All right, go ahead and switch. Plant the foot, in and out. Good, and not too rough, just like real gentle gliding in and out and just creating that heat. Do you feel it? And you should feel it on both sides, just in different ways. All right, from there, a little bit of hip circles. And then we're going to close out with a little bit of cardio, just because it's nice to get the heart rate up, right? Okay, and then what we have today, what we're going to set up is, I want you to pick one medium weight and one light weight. And it could be heavy or medium, basically just two weights. And I want you to set each of your dumbbells up with different weights. Because our exercises today, we're going to use one weight. Okay, from here, just give me some light jumping jacks. And we're going to get the whole body warm. So we're going to go one weight with your medium to heavy, one with your light to medium, and that way we're set up for our drop sets. Good. Give me your last 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to give you a full minute to get set up so I can kind of explain what we have today. So I'm going to get one weight, and I'm going to put it at my heavy to medium. So join me in doing that. And this is a really unique way that I wanted to utilize our dumbbells. Okay, the second one, I want you to go to your light to medium. So I really wanted to be strategic with how we used our equipment, but also how we utilized our time for really, really great efficiency. Okay, so in 25 seconds, we're going to start with our heavy weight. Check it out. We're always going to have one weight in our hand. We're going to do a reverse lunge. Then you're going to come in, and you're going to do a single leg deadlift. We're going to stay on this side. We're going to drop set, and all you're going to do is drop down to your lighter weight. We're going to go 30 seconds, and then we're going to drop set down. So with your first lead side, take your leg back, and let's begin. So we hit single lunge, tap your toe, single deadlift, and keep going through this movement. Now, there's enough time to transition, so don't worry. And I want you to focus really intently on good form. And because we're doing single sides, you know, we're going to be able to hit that second side in our next set. So focusing on each side, I have a feeling you're going to love this workout as much as me today. That's why I came in with a big smile. Okay, go ahead and switch. We're gonna drop set it down. Came in with a big smile knowing that this workout is not only fun, but so efficient. Okay, you can begin when you want. I give you 15 seconds, but certainly begin if you can. And now you have your lighter weight. Now this first time we're going through it, because we will do another set, you have the opportunity to kind of assess. You can always increase it. However, I don't want you to change it up until you hit the second side so that we're even. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you guys. I love when you guys are active in the chat. I have a really good memory, and I always remember names and, strangely enough, stuff that you drop in the chat, so I get to know you. I promise I remember. Okay, go ahead and go back to that first weight, second side, and now we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna start when that clock reads 14:30, 30 seconds, then we drop set down. Here we go. So second side, lunge, tap the toe, and deadlift. Good. Now the cool thing too is that we're going to go into a core and ab specific set coming up after this drop set, and you should be able to keep the same weight because our ab specific movements are weighted, then unweighted. So you can go with either your heavy or your light. I'm going to suggest light. Good. Okay. Drop set down with me. So grab that lighter dumbbell. Abs engaged, hips are gonna be square. I'm gonna turn to the side for this set. And then you guys, you can begin whenever you're ready for that drop set. You don't have to wait necessarily. I just wanna make sure that we're not rushing too much. Good, now you should feel the glute really lit up, right? The booty's gonna be on fire today. Hi, Dixie. Oh, I'm so glad you're saving it for later. Excellent way to make sure you get it in. And good to see you live as always. I hope you have a great day. Okay, finish your last one. Great work. Okay, come down to the floor with me. And I'm gonna choose to go with my lightweight. So this next move is gonna be ab specific. And as I mentioned, it's gonna go between weighted and then unweighted. So we're gonna do a double V. Come with me when you're ready. So you're gonna come all the way up. And again, we're not rushing today. So this is all about slow and controlled movements, especially because you're gonna get a full minute in each movement. Now another option you have is you don't have to bring the weight all the way overhead as you come in and out of that V. And if you really wanna go for it, because I know some of you are probably thinking, well, could I go heavy and lightweight? Absolutely. Or, we're just gonna drop it. We're gonna go right into body weight, 30 seconds. Here's your drop set. You're just gonna go to body weight. Great job. Slow and controlled. This entire workout today will feel low stress. We're just really able to transition nice and evenly, and you read in the description. Get a lot in 20 minutes. Great job. Okay, go ahead and pop back up. Now for this next set, because we're gonna repeat those again, you can stick with the weight that you did select, or you can choose to upgrade if you felt like you could have used a little bit more. I'm just gonna stay where we're at, but time-wise, you have 15 more seconds to decide where you wanna go. So just as a reminder, it's gonna be a reverse lunge, tap the toe in, single leg deadlift. Heavy weight first, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. So it's a lunge, tap the toe, and a deadlift. I'm gonna turn to the side. Turning to the side just helps you guys kind of see angles and flat backs. Now thinking about the hips, which is why we warmed up very specifically by thinking about keeping those hips forward, you wanna keep your hips both forward as you tip back. So try not to have any shifts in your hips. All right, go ahead and drop set it down. If you're feeling comfortable transitioning quicker, get right into that next set whenever you can. Here's our official 30 seconds right here. And keep going. Tip, booty back. Awesome work. Oh, I'm reading the rest of Dixie's comment. Just finished another workout. Love it. You are always on top of it. One thing I will say is I am always super impressed with everybody's commitment and consistency, and that is the magic. I say it all the time, but those of you guys, it's like that, if you know, you know. All right, you guys, transition. We're gonna go to that next side. So whatever leg was back, now you're gonna go with the opposite. So go back to your heavier weight. Switch your hands, starting in 3 seconds, 2, 1, begin. Reverse lunge, light toe tap, deadlift. Good. Whenever I can break it down and squeeze in with enough time for us to get an efficient workout, doing single-sided movements, I always take advantage of that because it's really great for our brains to be thinking about utilizing each side and moving with really great form on both sides. Good job. All right. Drop set down. Begin when ready. And then you always have that little 15-second buffer. Our official 30 seconds starts here. Awesome work. Feeling everything lit up, keeping that form, especially through these last few seconds when it's most important. Tip, squeeze through, 15 more seconds. Light tap, booty back, slight bend in that front leg, 10 more seconds. Then we're going back down to the floor. We get another chance to hit those V-ups. V-ups are challenging. So if you felt it, break right here. Know that your second set is always best. Always better, I should say. Feeling it. I love it, Joseph. Okay, come on down with me. We have V-ups. You can choose to do weighted or unweighted. And let's begin. So we're going to go 30 seconds. And I want you to go slow. I'm purposely not rushing us because today is about really good form. Especially because we have the high reps. Now also, if you feel like the extension's too much, you can bring your knees in. You can still reach towards your feet. Great work. All the way overhead. All right, drop set it with me, 30 seconds. Now, can you stay with your weight? Absolutely. The goal of a drop set is to get more volume, keep going, and then just drop the weight down. So it's manageable to do it at a higher weight for a little bit of time, and then you drop the weight down, and you get a little bit more in, right? Keep going. I want to make sure I can see all of the comments coming in. 3, 2, 1, and break. Okay, jump up on top. However, we are going to be coming back down to the floor. Oh, I'm reading Joseph's comment. I will get to that here shortly. What should I do on days I don't feel like working out? That's a great question. Okay, guys, here's what we got coming up next. So I said we're going to go back down to the ground, but I want you to plan what you're going to do weight-wise. So we're going to go into glute bridges. Now, you can do this with your back on a bench. Today, I'm going to show you how you can do this with no equipment except your dumbbell on the floor. But we're going to do glute bridge, and we're going to do your medium to heavy, and then we're going to drop set down to your light. Then we're going to go into a core exercise again. And we're going to start in 20 seconds. So select the weight that you feel is best. And again, you're going to have those same opportunities to transition between each set. But 10 seconds, we're going to begin. So I don't have a mat or anything on top of me today. However, you can always put something on your lap, a towel, anything if you want a little bit of a barrier between you and the weight. Otherwise, let's hit this first set. So we're going to drive up. Now, thinking about where your feet are, you can also move your feet just a little bit more away from your body. You feel it more in the hamstrings. I want you to get comfortable with kind of feeling the different parts of the glute, the legs, and assessing, and I'm going to hold this in here a little bit longer just for our first set in case it took you a couple reps to get into it. But really think about driving away from your body. So once you have that range of motion, pushing the knees away from your body. Good, 10 more seconds. You can also give me a little bit of a push out if you want to get an extra squeeze in there. But glute bridges are such a great way to also train the core. All right, drop set that weight down. I'm giving you 15 seconds, especially for this one. You're probably going to use that time. And get back in position. We're going to do our second set. So really think about upper back on the ground, tuck your chin. I'm just looking at you. You look straight ahead and then drive up. Here we go, 30 seconds. But glute bridges, I love. So as you come down, I want you to think, tap lightly, go right back up. And again, picture your knees going away from your body, and your body is straight as you push up towards the ceiling, opening up through the hip flexors. Another reason why it's really important to have flexibility and mobility in the hips and the hip flexors. How's that booty feeling? Finish your last one. Break. Nice job. Okay, go ahead and come up to a seated position. So we did V-ups. Now we're going to do reverse V-twist. I want you to keep your heels on the floor, weighted and unweighted. And this is going to hit our obliques. It's going to spin around. And we're going to start in 10 seconds. So leaning back just slightly. This is my weight. Side to side, slow and controlled. Weighted, unweighted, 30 seconds each. Here we go. So twist, twist. You can even come up in between if you want, or you can stay in it. Again, I want you to be really slow, really controlled. And the depth that you go back is going to determine how challenging that weight is on your body. Good job. 10 more seconds. Good job. Oh, you should feel these. All right. Drop the weight and go into body weight. Now with body weight, you can even have your arms a little bit more extended. Make sure you do keep your heels on the ground. Connect, twist. It's like you're handing me the weight on each side. Like, here, Bree, you take it. Take a load off. Keep going. Just a few more seconds. And time. Okay, I'm just giving you 15 seconds. We're flipping around again, and we're going to hit that glute bridge. I can actually stay this direction. So back to your first weight, so your heavier weight of the two. And all the way back. Glute bridge, begin. Hit the booty right back up. Now this one is very highly technique-based. So think about that form. Good, light tap right back up. If you don't feel these today, I want to just encourage you and tell you that the more you do an exercise and really think about the goal, which is why I cue so much. Keep going, I'm going to give us a little bit more time here. The more you think about what you're trying to accomplish and you connect to the muscle, I'm telling you, you will find that connection between your mind and your muscle. Good, let's drop set it right here. And there's going to be a day where you're like, I feel it. So don't give up. Keep going. Just keep thinking about the really solid form and all the cues that I give you. Begin when you're ready. Your last 30 seconds right here. And then just keep adjusting. So tap, push up. Remember that little light knee press out on each side will kind of help you activate the glutes as well. Also pull the abs in tight. Light tap right back up. Spend more time connecting, either traveling on the way up, squeezing, or coming down slowly than you do on the floor. So just make it a really light boom up. Nice job. Last 3, 2, 1, break. Okay, come on up. 15 seconds. Last set. Weighted V twist, then unweighted, and then Joseph, I did not forget about your comment. I will get you there and here in the end. Okay, ready? Abs tight. Let's go. Slow. Now I showed you 2 twists and a reset on the first set. You could hit 4. You don't have to come up at all. Good, keep going. And then the drop set is body weight, or you can certainly stay with a weight and just drop the weight down. Good, I give you all the options so that as you progress, as you know, you can still make all workouts work for you. That means you can go back to workouts we did months ago that you're probably way stronger. Drop set your weight here. You're probably way stronger now, and you could still make it work for where you're at. We're always a work in progress. We're always growing. We got to learn how to make workouts progress with us, so we just make little tweaks. And on the flip side, anything I do, if you're not quite there, you just take an option. Good. Last 3 seconds. You can stay there. Pull those abs in tight. Last 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and come on up to the top. All right. As you can tell time-wise, I used a lot of our time for the work. So I have extended cool downs and stretches. Just go back into the library and find one that's gonna work for you. I got 10 minutes, 15 minutes. There's even some 20-minute flows. But I am gonna show you a couple stretches that are perfect for what we did today. So I might go a little bit over, but it's worth it. So take one leg back, tuck under, and this is your hip flexor stretch. Should feel so good. And when you statically stretch, you just wanna hold for 20 to 30 seconds. So we're gonna hold here. And then I'm gonna get to Joseph's comment. It's really important. So what should I do on days where I don't feel like working out? Well, I will tell you, when I was talking about consistency, shift your weight back, front toe up. Consistency that you build and the habits that you create from the consistency of showing up and pushing play is actually going to take over to the point where, go ahead and switch to hip flexor. You won't need to rely on motivation, and it will just be part of your routine. So that's my number one thing. Don't rely on motivation. Consistency will work in your favor if you make it a habit. And then if you happen to have a day where you just don't feel like working out and you are consistent, shift your weight back, toe up. Know that it could be your body giving you feedback that you need a rest day. So then it helps you learn to listen to your body and really truly lean into a day that you need rest, knowing that it's not that you don't want to work out, it's that your body's telling you maybe you're just not feeling it today, and that's okay. Good, come through. All right, glute stretch, seated, or you can do this standing, hold on to something, but this is a great way to open up through the glutes. So these are 3 really targeted stretches that you can do after today's workout, but I also highly encourage you, and I will also end up tagging it so you can just go into the next stretch. Those of you guys that are live, go select a stretch that works for you today. Sink down, glute stretch. But I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this session with you today. I love seeing you guys every Tuesday and Thursday live. Go ahead and come up. Let's take one big deep breath in together. Lift up. Exhale. Put a huge smile on your face, and now take that energy into your day, and I will see you guys again this week, Thursday live, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Reach out if you need anything until then, and thank you again for all of your energy today. All right, you guys, have a good one.